things are possible. With prayer, faith, and works, all things are possible. With prayer, faith, and works, all things are possible. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. With prayer, faith, and works, your destiny is in your hands. With prayer, faith, and works, all of your desires are at your disposal. With prayer, faith, and works, there is nothing, absolutely nothing you cannot achieve. With prayer, faith, and works, all things are possible. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Friends and Family Day. The day to enjoy myself, my time, to absolutely do nothing, to be minus of everything but oneself. Just to do what you feel you could do. Your day. It's your day. It's your day to enjoy. You work all week, you toil. Tomorrow is the day that you give thanks and preparation for the week to come forth. Friday, you was ending that work week, just getting ready to get into this moment in time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. With prayer, faith, and works, all things are possible. Good morning, good morning, good morning. With prayer, faith, and works, your destiny can be shaped, can be molded by you. It takes prayer, speaking to the Creator. It takes faith, knowing that your prayers will not go unanswered, and work, doing the foundation, set up the stage on which this gift is coming to you. Prayer, faith, and work. It's a beautiful thing when you work it. When you work it, it's a beautiful thing. So today is Saturday, and we preparing ourselves for what are we going to do today. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to work. But my me day for me is Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Those 3 days a week, I do absolutely whatever I want to do. And most of the time, what I want to do is just probably walk my dog, talk to my dog. And I ain't talking about my friend. I'm talking about my dog. You know, when I first got my dog, a friend of mine, we call him Big Dog, not Big Dog. Yeah, Big Dog. He asked me, why at your age do you want to get a dog? It's like raising a child. Now, I have plenty of dogs and cats in my life. But I had got the dogs when my sons were young. And I called them my dog, but actually they were my son dog because he took care of them. You know, we fed them and whatever. But I was in and out the house, and I really wasn't paying attention of all what is needed in a dog. But this dog I have now, he's spoiled. He's worse than a kid. He don't want to listen. He want to do his own things. And he loves to sleep at the foot of my bed. And I really wouldn't mind, but I can't because he's too much like a human. First of all, I cook food for him. He don't eat nothing unless I cook it. When he was young, I tried to give him dog food. No, he want to eat what I eat. and he farts. Anytime he come in and want to sleep by the foot of my bed, he snores and he farts. Oh man, I can't take it. I have to put him out. I gotta put him out. I gotta put him outside. But I let him sleep. He likes to sleep at the door, you know. So I let him sleep at the door at the front of the house, and he guides my entrance. Anybody that comes around there, he does his job. So he's a good friend of mine. My dog, but he's a child though. He's a child. He drives me crazy. He does. He acts like a child because he knows what I like. He knows what I don't like. And really, right before he get ready to do something he knows that I would disapprove of, he turns to see if I'm looking at him. And if I'm looking at him, he does it, but he does it real slow. He creeps into what it is. Like I'm not going to notice him getting in position to do what I don't like him to do. But that reminds me of children, you know. But yeah, he's my child. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I was going to talk about Sedora Sanders and all that drama, and I already know what's going to happen in the end, and I'm just watching it. And I'm hoping that you watching it, you have your kids watching it. It's a tool. We have to take advantage of all the tools in our toolbox. We seeing how they are playing with his life. We are seeing how everything is falling on the color line, even at that level. And we have to explain to our kids, if at the level he is, he already got money. No, he got money. He got money, okay? He's walking without getting any money from his father. And this is also what you have to teach your kids. It's a lesson for us too, as parents. It's a lesson to as parents. His father maneuvered and set him up on the road that even before he got ready to go into pros, he was already a multi-millionaire. Multi mean more than one. His last year at Colorado, I think he made $7 to $11 million. All right? He'd already hooked up with Louis, whatever that shit is, Beyond. He's hooked in with Nike. He hooked in with some medicine drink. He's already set. And even still, he just wants to play because he loves the game. Get that. It's not about money. It's about controlling one, yours, mine, our happiness. Now, get this. Let me see that. See, I wasn't going to get into this. Let me see how much time I have. I got 6 minutes. Now, get this. Sedora is a corporation within itself. Other athletes talk about they are a brand. And a brand is owned and controlled by others. But a corporation is a controller. And I told Sedora where he needs to stand is one step above the corporation, especially dealing with who he is. His father is so far advanced. Now, I never met the Sandersons, none of them. They don't know me, and I don't even register on their scale of anything. But if you go back 2, 3, 4 years, I've been talking about this and them and what's to come. I've been talking about them and what's to come. And that's why I've been telling you all to watch this story. It's our living history story. Now get this. This is a lesson for we have to understand. With Sedora, they are theatering his life. Sports entertainment. I told you football is nothing but sports entertainment. And Sedora is the pioneer of what to come. Sedora loves the game. It's not about the money or the fame. He already has that. He's already global. He's already global. Why? Because he's the next sports phenomenon to come. We need to watch. There are so many different shades of gray and possibilities of life. They are deterring his growth. They want to control how much joy and satisfaction he gets out of his hard work. His coach sabotaged his last 2 games. He would have won his last 2 games that he started, but the coach sabotaged the game. Out of all the people talking and all the talking heads, there was only one young white male that is not on the primary circuit. I'm not even on the secondary or third or fourth. And he just happened to pop up in my feed and he said it out loud. And he was talking about the how and why the coach needed to be fired. And he said out what nobody else would say. How his decisions lost the games, and Sedora is not to be blamed. Even though those losses go on his record. But the losses really belong to the coach. But none of the media are saying it out loud. And what little nerve that they have, they whisper it real quick. But they want to put the emphasis on the black people. It's either Berry, the general manager, or either Sedora, the quarterback, or either it's Lamar, or whatever the other black quarterback that was there they gave all the money to. It's their fault. All their problems has a black face, and that's white people. When there's doubt, blame the black person. And that's something that we have to understand, because even though Sadura can make them a whole lot of money, could make them winners, could make them relevant, that's money is not their main focus right now. It's not the economics. It's the BB, buck breaking process that they are doing. But now, everything and nothing is how it looks. I kept on saying, don't throw all your cards in that basket. Be mindful of it. Be mindful of it. But dealing with white people, you have to look at the long game to really judge what they are doing. You have to look at the long process, because whatever happening right now, when you're dealing with them, they plan for that moment 10 to 20 years back. So when you're dealing with something, you got to look forward to see what is the motivation to make the correction of now. That's when you're dealing with them. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Time for prayer. I'm talking about Sadura Sanders and the theater that's going on into his life. That's something I talk about before and after prayer, but let's get to, you're all here for prayer. Let's get ready to pray. Everybody ready to pray? Creator of all things, known and unknown, the one living God, Alpha and Omega, the first, the last, is. We love you, we honor you, we praise you, we thank you. You are Alpha and Omega, the first, the last, there is. There is nothing but you. There is nothing but you. You are all that is. And we love you. We understand who you are. And we ask it. Humanity, all of us is asking you to come, be, is in our life. Be everything. Be our ups, be our downs, be our sideways, be it. For we could always be in your presence. Be in relationship with you. No matter where we at. That we could say, Creator, I have fallen, and I'm going to get back up. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand tall. I'm going to step forward. Please forgive me if I have done anything that you do not like. That's not where I want to be, how I want to live, what I want to do. I want to be in fellowship with you, Creator. I want to be in fellowship with you, Creator. I just want to say I love you, I honor you, I surrender all of me to you, your servant Victor. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Tomorrow is Sunday, preparation day, but today is my time, me time, my time to be with my family and my friends. For me to be mindlessly just sit down and relax. No stress day. Enjoy, 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 enjoy your day. This is another day that the Creator has made for you. For you. So go enjoy your day. I'll see you all back here tomorrow. For the rest of you all, so for me to finish what I was saying about Sedora and what's going on. For you that just tuned in at 8, that didn't get the beginning, my thing was, and you know if you've been with me for any amount of time, I talk about Coach Primetime Deion Sanders. That's how I started this segment of With Prayer. And I've been praying for him for the last 4 years. And now I'm praying for his offspring, his son, that's in that limelight. And I'm talking about where he is right now. And my point is life, everything that we consume is there. It is not real. Why I say it's not real? Because the history, everything that we have taught to believe that is reality is built on a whole bunch of lies. I don't want to get into that right now, but I'm going to move it from that foundation all the way up to where Sedora is and what's going on in Cleveland right now. It's theater. And right now, Sedora has control over everything. The battle in which he is fighting, because he is a corporation. He is not a brand. His father was a brand. Kevin Hart, a brand. 50 Cent is a brand. Sedora is moving to a new level. He is a corporation. And he has the chance to sit where he is in the pyramid of this life form that we are in. And right now, we are watching the battle. We are watching the battle, how the future and the future of all athletes coming up behind him will be handled for the next generation, next 100 years. And this is what we're watching. Therefore, I was just talking about, he is building his legacy as an athlete now. And the coach is sabotaging his legacy, because in all actuality, he should be 3-0. The coach willfully drew the last 2 games. And I was just saying, we all could see it. We all of us could see it. But none of us are saying it out loud. The coach go for it on his own 32, 4th and 2, lost the game. The last game. They down by 14 points. 4 minutes, 5 minutes to go. He drives down the field, scored a touchdown. You kick the extra point. But no, his coach don't do that. In the worst scenario possible, when he opened up that playbook and he looked at the plays, the worst play possible due to the weather conditions and the personnel on the field. He picked that play, and it failed. The defense got the ball back. Sedura rolled down the field again, scored another touchdown, kicked the extra point. At the end of the game, the score would have been tied. It would have went into overtime. But they're forced to go for two again, and he picked the second worst play on his sheet, and that also failed. And that's not on Sedura, that's on the coach, but nobody but one white guy said it out loud, said it out in the media. One. And that's what I was saying when you all came in. But I'm saying, you can't get caught up because there is no absolute. There's only one absolute, and that is the Creator. But besides that, there is no absolute. Nothing. Nothing. So when we thinking that we know what is going on, you can't unless you can see in the future. We, everyday Joe, we live in the present. But at that level where they're at, they are experts in setting scenarios and building a foundation for that scenario to achieve the maximum effect. What they want 5, 10, 15, 20 years in the future. And this is that. It is a process. So when you go through it, you can't absolutely say they are sabotage him because they could set up drama to reap the benefits at a later date. They plant the seed. And as that seed grows fruit, grow up, sprout up to be a tree, you don't know what kind of tree it is until it grows and you can start seeing it to form. And as more as it starts to form and go into adulthood, you have a great idea what it is, but you know exactly what it is when it bears fruit. You can tell a banana tree from a pear or a pear tree or an apple tree. A coconut tree from an orange tree. You could tell the difference. But until it bears fruit and the fruit fall off the tree, then you know what exactly it is. So like I said, we just watch it, we ride the waves, we support the brother, and we hope that he is aware of every single thing. You all have a great day, have a great day, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.